Let's discuss two different pay systems. In a straight piece rate pay system, employees are compensated based on the number of units they produce or tasks they complete. We apply the simple formula where the gross pay is equal to the number of units produced times the rate per unit. On the other hand, in a differential pay schedule, pay is adjusted based on different criteria, allowing for variation in pay. Its formula is also displayed on the screen. Let's take a look at a question. A company pays Marc for the number of dolls he produces in a week. During the last week of May, Marc produced 900 dolls. He is paid 0.96 per doll, less any defective units. Calculate his gross pay. It is clear that the model that is being used to pay Marc is the straight piece rate pay system, since he's paid based on a single rate. Using that formula, we can calculate his gross pay, which I'll denote as GP, is equal to the number of units produced. We know that he produced 900 in the last week of May. And that will be multiplied to the rate per unit. The rate per unit is 0.96 or 96 cents per every doll. As you can see, by multiplying these two numbers out, we end up with the amount that he makes. So 900 times 0.96 gives us $864. Therefore, Marc makes $864 within the last week of May. In question number 2, we have a company pays Natalie based on the following schedule. Last week, Natalie produced 300 dolls. What is Natalie's gross pay? If we go back to the definition, this is clearly a differential pay schedule because pay is adjusted on different criteria, and the criteria is provided in this table. So Natalie produced 300 dolls, and we want to find out how much she was paid. Well, for the first 50 dolls, she will get paid 50 cents. So we know she produced 300. That means after the first 50, we still have 250 left. Let's go ahead and calculate how much she made for the first 50. We'll take 50 times 0.50 or 50 cents per doll. Notice that I'm not including the units for simplicity. So that's the pay for the first 50. And note that these two are being multiplied. Then, for the next 100, leading to 150, she gets paid 62 cents per doll. So far, we have calculated up to 150 dolls, and we still have 150 left. From 151 to 200, she gets paid 0.75. So that's another 50. And it's 75 cents per doll. We have 100 dolls that haven't been accounted for, and that fits under the last row. Over 200, you make $1.25 per doll. So we have 100 dolls multiplied to 1.25 dollars per doll. And what we're going to do is calculate each of these and take their sum, that is, add them up. So watch this. 50 times 0.5 plus 100 times 0.62 plus 50 times 0.75 plus 100 times 1.25. And we end up getting a grand total of $249.50. So that's the gross pay for Natalie, given this differential pay schedule. Now, if you're doing this on paper, make sure that you compute each of these values just for reference, then add them up to show $249.50. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below.